Today on Rappler. President Marcos pushes to reduce military and police pensions. Amnesty International reports there's still widespread human rights abuses under the Marcos administration. The ICC rejects the Philippines' petition for a suspension of its probe on Duterte's war on drugs. AI-generated photos of the Pope in a puffer coat go viral, seen as the first widespread case of AI-generated misinformation. Kathryn Bernardo is set to star in 3 upcoming films. Hit musical Hamilton is set to open in Manila. And Filipino celebrities catch K-pop superstar Blackpink's shows in Manila. Finance Secretary Benjamin Diokno says President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is, quote, willing to spend his political capital on a long-running proposal to stop the continued increase in military and uniformed personnel's pension. Diokno adds Marcos is also considering making active duty military and uniformed personnel, or MUPs, contribute to a pension system. Currently, pensions of retired military and uniformed personnel in the Philippines are fully funded by the national government. When salaries are adjusted for those currently serving, their pensions increase too. Diokno says if the current pension system for MUPs goes on, there will be a, quote, fiscal collapse. He adds the push to change the pension system this time around is different, citing Marcos's strong support in both chambers of Congress. Diokno says the government spends more for military and police pensions than on the operating and maintenance expenditures of the armed forces. Amnesty International reports there's still widespread human rights abuses under the Marcos administration. The report notes that 324 drug-related killings in 2022 were monitored by DAHAS, a project by the University of the Philippines Diliman's Third World Studies Center. At least 175, or more than half, occurred after Rodrigo Duterte ended his term in June 2022. As of March 23, this number of killings has grown to at least 234. The police admits 6,252 were killed in operations during the Duterte administration. Human rights groups estimate that extrajudicial killings during the Duterte administration had reached somewhere between 27,000 and 30,000. Out of the thousands killed, only 3 have been convicted. These include policemen involved in the killing of 17-year-old Kian de los Santos and the deaths of Carl Angelo Arnaiz and Reynaldo de Guzman. The International Criminal Court rejects the bid of the Philippine government to suspend an ongoing investigation into former President Rodrigo Duterte's violent war on drugs while appeal proceedings are being held. This means ICC prosecutor Karim Khan is free to continue his investigation, a move that the ICC pretrial chamber authorized in January. The Philippine government filed its appeal brief against the resumption of the probe on March 13. In junking the plea, the chamber says the Philippine government, quote, fails to explain how the alleged absence of jurisdictional basis for the resumption would create an irreversible situation. Duterte's drug war is suspected of having executed around 27,000 to 30,000 individuals, including around 6,000 killed in police operations. A photo of Pope Francis wearing a Balenciaga puffy coat goes viral. The picture circulated without any warning that these were created using generative AI tool Midjourney and were taken at face value by many. Former BuzzFeed reporter Ryan Broderick called it, quote, the first real mass-level AI misinformation case. According to BuzzFeed News, the images were set up by Pablo Xavier, who did not divulge his last name. The 31-year-old U.S. construction worker says all he wanted to do was create funny art. He adds his creations weren't meant to be a malicious jab at the pontiff or at organized religion. Pablo says he, quote, feels like shit after critics of the Catholic Church co-opted his art. Pablo Xavier says he now has a better appreciation of the impact of AI-generated images. Pablo Xavier's account has been banned on Reddit. Box office queen Kathryn Bernardo is ready to take a huge leap in her career as she returns to the big screen. Kathryn announces she'll be headlining 3 films, including a movie with Golden Globe nominee Dolly de Leon, a reunion project with boyfriend Daniel Padilla, and a film helmed by Olivia Lamasan. The films will serve as Kathryn's movie comeback almost 4 years after the box office success of Hello, Love, Goodbye. Kathryn's films slated for production are A Very Good Girl, a dark comedy directed by Peterson Vargas, Elena 1944, a historical action drama about comfort women during the Japanese occupation of the Philippines, and a new Kathniel movie directed by Kathy Garcia Molina. Other details such as cast members and target release dates have yet to be announced. Hit musical Hamilton is set to make its Asian premiere in Manila in September. The international production will run at the theater at Soler. Tickets will be available starting April 24 via Ticket World, with a waitlist now open on the websites of the musical and producer GMG Productions. The production is part of the musical's first ever international tour, which kicks off in Auckland, New Zealand in May. With book, music, and lyrics by Lin-Manuel Miranda, Hamilton tells the story of American founding father Alexander Hamilton through music that blends hip-hop, jazz, R&B, and show tunes. Hamilton opened on Broadway in August 2015 and has since won Tony, Grammy, and Olivier Awards, as well as the Pulitzer Prize for Drama. Thousands of Filipino blinks flocked to the Philippine Arena on March 25 and 26 to witness K-pop girl group Blackpink make history with their Born Pink World Tour in Manila. Filipino celebrities did not pass up on the opportunity to see Jisoo, Jennie, Rosé, and Lisa perform in the flesh. K-pop powerhouse SB19 channeled their inner fanboys vibing to Blackpink in a series of Instagram stories. Darna stars Jane de Leon and JaneNella were spotted in the concert wearing matching Blackpink shirts. The whole barkada of young stars Darren Espanto, Cassie Legaspi, Mavi Legaspi, Kylene Alcantara, Denise Laurel, Andrea Brillantes, and Richie Rivero were also present. The night was extra memorable for Andrea, who took promposal to the next level by asking boyfriend basketball player Richie during the concert. The Blackpink Born Pink World Tour Manila is the group's first visit to the Philippines in 5 years. And that's today's wrap. I'm Nina Liu. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.